Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Have you ever accidentally touched something burning hot, and before you even realized it, your hand just snapped back on its own? Or maybe you stepped on something sharp and jumped without thinking. That right there is your nervous system in superhero mode. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of neural control and coordination, with a special focus on something we all experience: reflex action and the reflex arc. Trust me, this is going to change the way you see your own body. First things first, what exactly is neural control and coordination? Your body is like a super complex machine. To function smoothly, all its parts need to work together. Your muscles, organs, eyes, ears, skin, everything. But who's the boss coordinating all this? Alright, so now we enter the nervous system and endocrine system. Together, they handle communication within the body. The nervous system is like your body's ultra-fast messaging network, working through electrical signals. It includes your brain, spinal cord, and nerves, all working non-stop to process what's happening and decide how you should react. Now let's talk about something super cool: reflex action. You don't always need your brain to make decisions. That's right. Sometimes your body reacts before your brain even gets involved. That's what a reflex is: an automatic, involuntary response to a stimulus. Reflex actions are your body's safety mechanism. Imagine touching a hot pan. You don't stop to think, this feels hot. I should move my hand. Nope. Your hand pulls away instantly. That's your spinal cord jumping into action, saving you from injury. So in simple words, reflex action equals a quick automatic response to a stimulus without conscious thought. Okay, but how does this actually work inside your body? The magic happens through a reflex arc. Think of it as like a shortcut route in your nervous system. Here's how it goes. First, there's a stimulus. Say you touch a hot object. Next, the receptor comes into play. Your skin detects the heat. These are basically the sensory cells. Then, the afferent neuron, or sensory neuron, carries the signal from your skin to your spinal cord. After that, the central nervous system, or CNS, which is your spinal cord, receives the signal and immediately processes it. Your brain is not involved at this moment. Then the efferent neuron, or motor neuron, sends a command from your spinal cord to your muscles. Finally, the effector, which is your muscle, pulls your hand back. This whole journey is called the reflex arc. So, the flow is: stimulus leads to receptor, which then sends the signal to the sensory neuron. From there, it reaches the spinal cord. The signal is processed and sent through the motor neuron, which finally activates the effector, resulting in a response. And it all happens in just milliseconds. Your body is incredible, right? Okay, let's look at some common examples. So, the knee-jerk reflex. When a doctor taps just below your knee, your leg kicks out involuntarily. That's actually a spinal reflex. Blinking when something comes close to your eyes, that's another reflex, mainly to protect your eyes. Pulling your foot away if you step on a pin, no thinking required, your body just reacts, almost instantly. So, these reflexes are built in and, they happen the same way every single time. They're like instant defense mechanisms, right? To protect your body from harm. Without reflexes, honestly, your body would just be way too slow to react to danger. I mean, imagine if you had to think before pulling your hand away from fire. Not ideal, right? That's exactly why reflex actions are, crucial for survival. They actually bypass the brain to give you this lightning-fast protection. And here's a cool fact. While most reflexes are spinal, like the ones we talked about, some, like pupil dilation in response to light, are actually controlled by the brainstem, which is another part of the central nervous system. So to wrap it all up, neural control and coordination is your body's communication system. Reflex actions are instant, automatic responses to stimuli, and the reflex arc is the pathway these signals travel through, from sensor to muscle, in just a flash. Isn't it amazing how your body is wired to protect you even before you know it? If you found this video informative and fascinating, don't forget, your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content. See you next time with more knowledge-packed episodes right here on Knowledge Chronicle.